Disclaimer. The opinions and speculations presented in discussions about true crime are based on available information, public records, and individual perspectives. They do not constitute factual claims or legal conclusions. Content provided is for entertainment purposes only.
I'm the lawmaker. I'm the one that lay the track down. I make the laws from here. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Order in the court!
Hey guys, welcome to Strange Suspicion. If this is your first time here, my name is Pia, and we've been looking into the Bryan Kohberger case. If you are a paid member or an unpaid subscriber, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for all your support. We've only been a channel for 4 months, and we already have almost 2,000 subscribers. We have over 125,000 views, guys. So there is strength in numbers, and if you're curious about a paid membership, they do start at $2.99 a month. There are a lot of things in this case. This open, confusing, ridiculous case of the Idaho 4 that are so confusing, make it make sense to me that the school seemingly has more power than the Moscow Police Department. Let me tell you why I think it's true. The reason I think it's true is because we've all seen police reports. If you're following this case, there is one consistent thing that we do know. There are a lot of facts that we don't, but there are police going on calls and not taking reports. The majority of time that I have looked at the Moscow police blotter, so every time I look at this police blotter, there are things happening in Moscow, but not on paper. That's interesting, right? There are all kinds of interesting calls that these police do not feel they need to make reports on these calls.
Partying in their house at
They were here at one point. They're not here right now. I just searched all the rooms.
They left and went over to some other party, and everyone is about to go over to another party.
Okay, who does live here? What are their names?
I am actually not sure. I live across the street. I just came over. I haven't drank a drop.
Male, female?
I think it's mainly females. I think it's like 4 females.
What sorority are they affiliated with?
I don't know.
I don't
do.
I don't know if they're associated with that. I don't know.
I guarantee you they're associated with the sorority. As many of them are living here, it's an off-campus sorority house. I've been a cop for 22 years here. I'm not stupid. Don't play dumb games with me. I would rather deal with this as a noise complaint than getting a hold of the Greek council and the Greek board and all of that and the dean of students and playing all these stupid fucking games. All I want to do is deal with the noise complaint. We just need to talk to somebody who lives here, because otherwise I have to be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one who lives here is here.
Okay.
Right?
We'll go.
He's not suspicious.
There's so many more confusing things about this case that are really bothersome. How did Dylan and Bethany get cleared?
Sus gang.
I'm not really sure on the status. Maybe you can leave a comment if you're sure, or if you can show me some kind of proof. We need proof, guys, because nobody knows anything in this case. So if you'd like to send me a link to something or some kind of news article or some kind of video, I just need to know the source. I'm gonna be the voice of truth here and tell everybody, again, all we know about this is that 4 people lost their lives. All we know about that is that somebody murdered them, and we know the date. We don't even know the time for sure. And everybody keeps saying that Bryan Kohberger must be in custody for a reason. That's so confusing to me, because why would he want the public to be able to see everything if he's guilty? He's crying out his innocence. Guys, he's being quiet because It's the smart thing to do. He's not going to make an ass of himself and make a stink in court and look like an aggressive person, you know, while being faced with 4 murder charges. How do we even know he's not in danger? I would think he's in danger. He's in a town full of people just angry. They don't have anybody else to be angry at. We'll see how it goes. The most important thing is that you guys understand that Bryan Kohberger is innocent until proven guilty. Not the other way around. Have you ever seen the Statue of Liberty? And she's supposed to be a symbol of freedom, inspiration, and hope, which is what this country was supposed to be founded on, guys. I don't know. Maybe she's glitching. Do we really have to pretend that we don't notice the privilege in our country? Privilege like, say, at a school where your parents are really, really big donors. Or if you're an athlete and you can, like, make the school money by having a championship team. Or maybe studying something like athletic-ish. And then they can hire you right at the school and save themselves some money. Who knows? It could be because somebody's father is a sheriff or somebody's mother is a lawyer. It could be because you're wealthy. It could be because your parent is a celebrity.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. Spread your stance for me. Nice and wide. Alright, sir, just have a seat inside here for me. Watch your head as you step.
You can beat the legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away.
Good.
He's currently in custody for DUI.
Did he blow? Okay.
We're at that point right now where he's asking if he's willing to blow or not.
Cool. Let me find my lawyer real quick. See where we're at. This is crazy. Sorry about this.
It's all right. If he refuses, he's gonna lose his license. I think he has refused. I think that's where we are with it.
Give me a second.
So if he refuses, he's gonna have the opportunity to go to a driver's license hearing, or he can get a hardship job. If this is his first DUI, then there's methods they could use to.
Here comes the Hulkster.
Getting bits and pieces of this case is kind of like so frustrating. Because if you think about it, a lot of things that we're hearing are rumors. You can go on LinkedIn and look up Bryan Kohberger's LinkedIn, and there's a bunch of them spelled B-R-I-A-N. Like, say there's really someone else out there who committed these crimes, or a group of people that committed these crimes, and it's not Bryan. Well, then what about this group? What's so special about this group that they have no other suspects? It's like interesting in a lot of ways to me, because there are things that we don't consider, such as like fake LinkedIns, fake Facebooks, alterations of videos.
4:01 a.m., the video showed Melissa running from the direction of the kitchen, appearing distressed. This was also around the time when a neighbor's outdoor Nest camera across the street picked up audio of screaming and yelling. Then, in the next video clip at 4:08.
Now, I know I've only been a true crime channel for 4 months, but I do know this. Anything that is going to be used in trial, we're probably not seeing. There's a jury going to be picked. We're not the jury. I do know this. With all the rumors that are starting, all the lies that are spreading, the narrative is growing against Bryan Kohberger. For over a year now, Bryan Kohberger is sitting in his jail with no other suspects. They seem so sure of themselves. He also does not have to prove his innocence. Not even 1%. It's the other guy's job to to prove his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Sometimes one of the things that they'll also do is a lie detector test. What's the reasonable doubt?
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I mean, seriously? We really feel like all these rumors are true, innocent until proven guilty. Whatever happened to that? Where's the honor in this? It's like, will they admit their mistake, or will Bryan Kohberger die either way? We're not gonna know that. When we can find reliable information and pick it apart, or try to find the truth in every rumor and every lie, or just work with what we have, then we can figure this out.
The landlord, the doctor, the postman, the bus inspectors, anybody in a uniform.
Oh, I see.
You're like school children standing in front of their headmaster.
The fact that he has the legal authority.
Oh, authority again. Do they have the authority to make us lie?
I'm not lying to you.
Well, we're not telling her the truth.
In some cases, we're hearing that people are borderline being harassed by speculation and rumors out there. What are police doing about that?
Well, what we want people to know is that individuals who are being harassed in this situation, people need to be careful, because some of it's happening online, some of it's happening through phone calls and in person, and people could be charged.
There's truth, though, in every lie. And that's what we can work with. We can work with what makes sense and that we find to be real. And when we find that, guys, we'll be closer to the truth. And when the trial comes, it'll all be very clear. But like you, I don't want to be surprised. I don't want to think that somebody or a group of somebodies can murder 4 people and just blame it on someone else. I'd love to figure it out. And I know you guys are smart enough to figure it out with me. I know that there is one person who finds the Easter eggs in our videos. Every video has Easter eggs, guys. If you didn't know that, start looking, and it's kind of fun. I haven't found them all yet, but I'm still looking. If you find any, please leave them in the comments down below. Then there's Demetrius and Emma. There's a very interesting connection here. And the reason I feel there's a connection is because they were caught with a lot of drugs. No matter what, those charges don't just disappear. They're just let go. Sometimes police make deals with people. Whether they stick or not is the police officer's choice and the judge's choice. But the judge will always ask in court if they've been promised any kind of deal. That's when they say no. But how could they not have made a deal? There was a dead student who allegedly got drugs from the 2 of them. Then they were caught with a lot of that drug. It would be very probable that they would actually know what went down. They would be in contact with them constantly. When Emma Bailey, if you haven't seen the video where Emma Bailey got arrested, here's the thumbnail right here. Please go take a look at that video. Anyway, at the end part, there was a very interesting situation going on.
There's an alert that I've never seen before. Probably the one Brianna asked me about. She did? Brianna IM'd me. Did you know what it was? I haven't looked yet. Oh.
What if Bethany's testimony is
allegedly
that she sold Bryan something that night, and he didn't know anything about what was going on in the house? Doesn't explain his DNA on a knife sheath, but that will probably come out in court. That whether we know the facts of this case in their entirety, which we don't, Bryan wants us to know the entirety of the case. He's not worried. He doesn't look nervous in court, and he doesn't look aggressive. Under the circumstances, I don't know that you or I could even be that calm. It certainly is interesting, though, that the way that they're painting the picture of Mr. Bryan Kohberger is that he's a monster. But the known facts are, he's a vegan. He saved lives. He saved one person's life at his work and one person's life at a pool when he was younger. He doesn't eat meat. He doesn't touch garbage. It doesn't seem like he's stabbing people to death. It seems like you got the wrong guy. But they're not even trying to look for anybody else. Anybody else is useful to their college. I don't know what sport Hunter plays. I don't know David Loach. I think I've heard he's a wrestler. I don't know. Hunter looks like a golfer. He's useful because he'll probably remain with the college and he will be taking care of all those star athletes. So he couldn't have killed anybody. These families don't deserve law enforcement to be untruthful. And Ann Taylor, she's not going to let that happen. Let's be smart, guys. Let's figure this all out together. Piece by piece, day by day. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I want you to feel part of this community, whether you're a paid member or not. Please leave your comments down below. Questions, comments, anything you want to leave. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it. But please, share your thoughts. They're valued and respected in this community, as are you. I hope to see you again. I put out my videos, for anybody new, Mondays and Thursdays at 4:20 Eastern every single week. Please turn your notifications on, because if you're a fan of the number 420, you could easily forget. Please keep those notifications on, share this video, and remember, stay suspicious. I hope they go to prison for a very long time.